Namaste, Satnam. Hi everybody, I'm Marianne from Palm Beach Therapy and Fitness, and I'm really happy to be here again with you today. I have to do this little disclaimer. If you feel lightheaded or dizzy, please get some water and just rest till you feel better. Okay, having said that, we're going to have a nice flowing practice, and just hopefully it will make you feel really good. So let's just start with sitting in a comfortable position, whatever that is for you. And we're going to start by paying attention to our breath. We're going to inhale, close your eyes, bring it up to the crown of the head. Feel your belly, feel the breath inside your head. And exhale fully, squeeze every last drop out, navel into spine. Let's do that again. Another breath through the nose, deep. Breathing, fill up with light, love, happiness, all those positive higher frequencies. And exhale, exhale any fears, agitation, uncomfortability. And again, through your nose, breathe in deep. This time, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze your fists, squeeze your toes, squeeze your pelvic floor. And exhale, release everything with your breath. Good. Let's start with bringing the left ear to the left shoulder, taking a nice little stretch here, drawing the opposite shoulder down. Good. And inhale, release that hand and come up. Exhale to the other side, bring your right arm around. You're sitting nice and tall, drawing the opposite shoulder down. And let's bring our hands together and give them a nice little rub, and a great big exhale out the mouth to bring some heat into the hands. So let's inhale through the nose and cannon breath out the mouth, like blowing out more tension. So we're going to be filled with light and love when we leave. Inhale through the nose, catch that hot air. And one more time, please. Inhale deeply. Good, rub them again, and then just give your neck a little massage. And as you do, gently roll your chin from shoulder to shoulder. Good, and now if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, roll your head back and around. You don't have to go all the way back. You've got a nice cuff for support. Good, inhale up, exhale around and down, just so I'm reminding you here that you breathe deeply through the nose throughout your practice. And let's pause here and go into the opposite direction. Good. Press those finger pads into your neck muscles wherever you feel tight. Let's bring our hands behind our back, interlace fingers, and reach those arms back. Open the heart chakra. Good. Exhale. Give yourself a big hug for showing up. This might be your first yoga video, and pat yourself on the back for being open to trying something new. Good, let's do this again. Bring the hands back. Change the interlace of the hands. Lead with the opposite index finger. Bring those arms back. Squeeze the palms together. Moving the stretch into the front shoulder muscles. And exhale, change the cross of the arms. Good, give yourself a nice little rock from side to side. Good, and we're going to start with Kapalabhati breath, breath of fire, quickly in and out through your nose. So if you bring your finger just under your nose, you should be able to feel that breath. Breathing out forcefully and quickly, and pumping from the navel area. Can you try that, I hope? Okay, we're going to put the hands on the shoulders with the thumbs behind, and we're just going to do a nice little rocking motion again to get into the spine muscles a little bit more. Good. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Keep your gaze forward, maybe at the tip of your nose for a focal point. So inhale, exhale through the nose. Good. Keep going. Good. Good, release, and maybe you'll feel a little bit of lightheadedness, and that's normal. This is a great cleansing breath practice, pranayama. Good, so just kind of cleansing all the air around you. Good, and we're gonna go again. This time you can bring your hands behind your head if you'd like, or here, or here. You can do it any way you prefer, okay? And so just see what works for you. Your navel is in, you're sitting nice and tall. Inhale, exhale through your nose. Good, good, nice and strong. You should hear it come out. And exhale. All right, roll those shoulders. Give yourself a moment here. Deep breathe deeply in between. We're going to do one more round, and you should be awake but relaxed at the same time through this breath. It has a twofold purpose, and actually it has lots of benefits. It cleanses all the lower debris from the lower extremities. We're going to do it again. Here we go. This time I'm going to do it like this and bend my fingers into my the mound of my fingers and spread your thumbs so you open up the lung meridians even more. Okay, ready? Start with an exhale, half an inhale, and begin. Come on, make it strong. Really get into that navel area and pump, 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 and breathe, 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 breathe. It's quick. Good, touch your thumbs, stretch your fingers, and fan. It's one of my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna do a nice stretch forward, just slide forward, get into those hips now. Good, you'll notice your butt starts to curl up, just press it back down with your hands and pull the navel in and lengthen through the spine and all through the side waist. Straight through from your sit bones to your fingers. Good, and bring it back. Okay, and let's roll the shoulders again, starting to loosen up. Let's take it to the left, just over that left knee. Good. And take that right arm, bring it up and across, keep radiating down through your right gluteals. Oh, so you feel that stretch? Good, if you can, take your hand to your head and press up that left hand, rotate chest to the ceiling. Good. And come up. All right, other side. We're gonna roll the shoulders again. Just take a moment here and take it over the right knee. Sinking down through the left sit bone underneath those gluteals and sinking through that left thigh. Good. Let's take the arm alongside the ear. Take the hand to the head, great side stretch. And bring that elbow back a little bit more as you press off your floored hand and gazing up. So you're getting a nice rotation through the spine, getting a nice radiating stretch through the side, and your shoulder is also getting a stretch. Okay, great job. Stretch those legs forward and rub your knees a little bit here, and we're just gonna fold forward. Good, so this is called Paschimottanasana. It's seated forward bend. So it's very relaxing. So find that deep peace within. Good, just relax and surrender here. Good, the deep peace of Shanti. Walking the sit bones back a little more. And if you just come forward a little bit, it's okay. You just do what you can for your body. Find that intelligent edge where your body says to stop and don't go any further. Don't try to make yourself into a pretzel. If you're a little bit stiff, it's okay. We start out stiff and then we just work slowly into a more flexible state. And then come on up. Let's shake out our hands here. Roll our wrists since we're going to be using them a little bit. Good, and go opposite. Sit nice and tall for me, please. Hands down, press up like you're being pulled up through a string. Flex your feet, toes towards the nose. Pull those elbows in, Dandasana, seated spine pose. You're pressing down through the hands and the pelvic floor. rebounding up through the crown of the head. Squeezing the arms in, pulling the belly in, bringing the backs of the knees towards the earth to your intelligent edge. Good. Reaching forward through the heels strongly as you bring the toes back and wide. Okay. So we're going to slide the hands back and do reverse table pose. Bring the feet to the floor. Squeeze your arms in, make them strong and stable, and press up through your heels of your hands and feet. Lift up into a reverse table pose. Unless you have shoulder issues, try to get the torso even with the floor. Good. I'd like you to bend your elbows back and go halfway down. I'll show you this from side on. Okay? So you're not out to the side with those elbows, you're bringing them into parallel, you're bringing them up, and again, if this hurts you, you can just sit here and do some leg work while the rest of us do this other part. Okay, so this is reverse tricep dips here to get your tricep muscles a little bit stronger. Okay, so we go down and up. Maybe you'll just go down a couple inches. You don't want to go too far down. Good. If you're a really strong student, you might be able to bring your right leg up and bring the foot to the ceiling and go up and down. Good. Okay, we'll come down and you're going to bring that ankle to the opposite thigh. And this is a hip stretch on your right side. So we're going to bring the frontal foot in for more stretch in this hip and the glutes. If that is too intense, of course, you'll walk it further away. So taking a nice stretch here. This is seated pigeon. Okay, so for those of you that want more, let's bring it up. With one leg off, it's a little bit harder. So I know some of you like a little bit more and some of you don't. So you can stay with the seated pigeon if you don't want to do more arms. Trying to get you guys fit a little bit here. Keep that top foot flexed. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take it into seated forward bend on one leg. And we're going to take the flesh out from under us, bring it back and wide, scooting the sit bones back, and we're going to come into a forward bend over that leg. Good. Good. Bring your head to one side, oscillate the head to the other, and then come back up. Good. All right. We're going to go back up again. Let's take one more forward bend. We'll release our wrists again. Good. Bringing the hands back. I like my fingers facing forward. The elbows in. Then bring your feet to the floor. Okay? So this is A. Remember, if you can't come onto your shoulders, you can just do some crunches here while the rest of us come up into this reverse table. Getting those hips nice and high, squeezing those arms strong. Okay, for those of you that want a little bit more, you can try doing it with your left leg to the sky. Okay, so I'm going up and down. Good. Feels good. I'm really enjoying my strength. 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to come down. You can shake those wrists out. They will get stronger if you're not used to using them. Pigeon, ankle, thigh, foot flex to a right angle. Hands behind. This hip is a little bit tighter. Usually one is. So I'm going to walk my foot forward and release the stretch a little bit. Or you can walk your hands in. Okay, foot in or hands in. I'm sitting nice and tall. If that's too much strain on the low back, feel free to walk your hands back and come out of it a little bit. Okay, so as you start to stretch and your body starts to give, you can bring your front foot in and maybe take on a little bit more. Okay, we're going to go up one more time, or else you're going to do the crunches. Fingers forward, arms straight and strong. Good, lifting up, and we're going to go down and up, pressing through the heels of the hands. Good. Do what you can. Come out when you need to. Listen to your body. Right? To thine own self be true. Okay, exhale and inhale. Breathe through your nose, please. Couple more if you can. All right, and we're going to come into that nice seated forward bend, one-legged, Janu Shirsasana. I'm gonna pull my butt flesh out and wide. Good, and I'm gonna crawl forward. Try to radiate down through this bent knee side. If your knee hurts, open up that leg a little bit. Good, your body will tell you what to do. Good, let's bring the head side to side. And let's come up. All right, little cow and cat. So we can do fists, remember, if you want, facing inward. If you can't be on your knees, you can do this standing like this. Okay, we're bringing the tailbone under. Our feet are flat on the floor, toenails into the earth. My shoulder blades down the back. Good, let's bring the chin up, bring our tongue to our chin, gaze up to our third eye in the center of our forehead. Releasing the jaw, connecting to our inner knowing, and then round up. Good, tuck your chin, massage the thyroid, parathyroid, and then inhale, toenails into the earth, arching, tongue to chin, eyes to ajna, third eye. And then exhale, curl your toes under, round, and squeeze everything out that ails you. Inhale, ride your heart through like you're riding a wave on the ocean. Exhale, curl your toes under. Inhale, arch. Good, let's slide that right leg back, curl the toes under, and let's bring that left arm forward. Strong back leg, strong front arm. And try not to collapse into that right shoulder. I'm lifting out of it. Good. If you're a little stronger, you might want to bring your arm back. Make sure your shoulder is over your wrists and bring your leg forward. Good. Feel that core strong. Enjoy it. Go back to forward and back with the limbs. Bend the back leg and reach. If you can't connect easily, just put your hand on your low back, palm facing away, and reach your heel towards your right sit bone. Otherwise, you're connecting into Ardha Dhanurasana, half bow pose. And you're trying to reach that heart forward, lift that back knee up, all the while keeping your shoulders square and your hips square. Good, re-extend forward and back, and down, down we go. Okay, let's come off our hands and shake them out. Good, have a little fun with this. Bring your hands to your low back for camel, please. Anchor down through the tops of your feet, keeping hips over knees, and lift up. Feel a stretch through the chest, through the belly. Open the heart to the heavens, squeeze those elbows in, engage through your root chakra, Mula Bandha. Good, and use your root lock to come up. So you're strong through the core to bring you up, keeping that out of the back. Rounding forward, doing empty coat sleeves here. So just rolling our arms outward and wiggling our fingers. Good, keeping that navel squeezed in. Okay, let's try the other side. We're gonna get that left leg down, reach through the heel, and just notice it's a lovely stretch through the calf. Good, let's do a halfway lift. Add the opposite arm, palm in. Again, try not to collapse into that left shoulder. Either stay here, or if you want more, right arm goes halfway back, left arm goes forward, leg, and then you want to bring that hip down as you lift that leg up. Opposing forces here. And then we'll go to back and forth, bending that back leg. So modifying, just bringing your right hand to your low back. Good, and just staring at the front edge of the mat helps me stay balanced, keeping shoulders and hips square, shoulder over wrist. And if you can, you're gonna take that foot, you're gonna lift that knee and draw the heart forward. Good, let's release. Hands down, come into a high cat stretch on the fingertips. Good, hands to thighs, and roll those shoulders back and down. One more quick camel stretch. And coming up, hands to thighs and around. Go fingertips to floor, spider hands, and get into a high cat stretch. Good, let's bring the right foot forward for lunge. Make sure that knee is over the ankle and coming up. And take your left hand, please, to your left hip and press it down. So you're adding a greater stretch. It's a pretty big lunge here. You're adding a better stretch to your hip flexors. They can get tight, and when that happens, you come forward and it rides up into your low back. So press, put your hand on your gluteals and press down. Good. Let's bring that same arm up and back into a back bend, and if you want to add the other hand. Good, so reaching it back. Good. And bringing the fingertips down. We're gonna straighten that forward leg, curl the toes back and in, and just keep your spine long here. Get the stretch in the right hamstring. You feeling that? Should feel good. And let's bring that leg back. Good. We're going to take some backward knee circles here, like this. We'll do 4, and let's do 4 forward. Good. So opening up that hip joint. Okay. Other side here. Let's shake everything out. Lunge your left foot forward, hands to thigh, and you're going to bring your right hand to your right gluteals and press down. So you feel that nice stretch through the front hip flexor. And then maybe edge your right arm up as you sink a little deeper if it's available to you. And the other hand, framing the ears and then a little backward bend into a half moon lunge, Ardha Chandrasana. Oh. And exhale your hands to the earth. Let's sink back with the hips. Curl your toes in. If you need to adjust your foot, you can, and just lengthen forward through your crown. Feel that stretch through the hamstring. Okay, let's bring that knee back. We're going to do those circles. If you're getting a little bit tiresome here, you can drop to your forearms, and you can at any time. Okay, there's always an easier way if you need to, or again, you can take that time out and just breathe deeply until the next move or asana. Okay, that's great. All right, let's go back into our downward dog. Exhale. And I always like to paddle my feet first. So good. So get into those calves and ankles, Achilles tendon. Good. All right, let's come into plank now. Shoulders over the wrists and squeeze your thighs really strongly into the femur bone, reaching back through your heels. And don't look under your body, please look forward so your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Drawing the shoulders down, squeezing the belly, and a lot going on in plank pose. We're firm and we're strong and we're solid, unwavering. Good, exhale into your downward dog. Good, let's walk our hands back to our left foot. Good, hold onto that leg and pull in. And do a halfway lift. And then we'll walk back into our plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale back to walk towards your right foot. And hold on and pull in. Do a halfway lift. And then we're going to bring the hands to the earth. Have a block with you. I hope you do. Okay, we're going to open up here into a wide stance. And we're going to do another twist. So with the right hand underneath the throat, left hand on the low back, palm facing outward, twist. Heart towards the ceiling. Open up that upper shoulder so you're rotating from your axis, crown reaching forward. Try to look up. If you want to, you can extend your arm and reach back. Good. And then exhale that hand down. Bring your right hand to your low back. Rotate opposite side. Try not to collapse into that left shoulder. And if you'd like, you can bring your arm up and back. And then exhale down. And now we're going to turn our fingers the other way, crawl underneath your body, crown towards the earth. Walking forward, coming into plank,
And then walking both feet forward. And we're gonna round it up. Prayer hands. Good. And reach back. And then hands to the heart center. So Surya Namaskara A is sun salutation, honoring the sun. Inhale, open the arms, a little back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, or if you feel better, you can just bring your hands down center line, might be better for beginners. Holding onto your legs, elbows out if possible, lifting up halfway. I like my hands just above my kneecaps, getting parallel with the earth, shoulder blades still down the back. Bending the knees, hands go to the mat, under shoulders. We're gonna walk our legs back to plank again. Oops. And then we're gonna lower down, knees, chest and chin, elbows stay in. Inhale into a low cobra, relaxing your glutes. Shoulders down the back again. Exhale back into a downward facing dog. And inhale into plank. You're gonna lower your knees, bring your right foot forward, hands to thighs, arms to sky. Getting that nice stretch through the left hip flexor. Exhale, hands to the earth. Coming back to plank. Let's lower down again. Knees, chest, and chin, 8-pointed pose. Inhale, take another cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale into plank. Lower the knees. Bring the left foot forward. Bring the arms to the sky, or you can keep them on the thigh if you don't want to bend back that far. Exhale, bring the hands to the earth. Press off that back foot strongly, fold in, and you can just round up nice and easy. Bring the arms out and up. Welcome this beautiful day. Gratitude. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, reach back into a back bend. Exhale, swan dive down or come down through the center of your body. Inhale, hands to your thighs, lift halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, walk back into your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale into plank. Lower the knees. Bring your right foot forward. Arms to the sky or your thigh. Exhale, hands down. Push off that back foot. Bring it forward and fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive or come up through your center line. Reaching back. And exhale into namaste. One more time, everybody. Stay with me, please. Inhale, welcome this day. It's good to be alive. Exhale, swan dive down. Fold in deeper, even. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to thighs. Exhale, hands below the shoulders. Let's reach that left leg back for plank. Then the right leg. And lower to your knees, chest and chin. Ground those hips, reach your heart up towards the heavens. And go back into your downward dog. Inhale into plank. Lower the knees. Bring the left foot forward, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Push up that back foot, forward bend. Inhale, reach out and up. Take a back bend if you like. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, we're going to come into a nice tree pose. So ground down through that right leg and bring your left foot to your right leg. If you want, you can bring that foot up off the floor if you can. And you're just going to stare at a fixed spot on the floor with your chin staying level to the earth. I like my elbows wide and my forearms parallel to the floor. And our breath is free. We're not holding the breath. We're nice and tall. Keep driving that foot through the floor, about 6 inches. Visualize a strong base of support. Heavy in the big toe mound. We're strong and stable, but flexible through the upper body, like a tree. Okay, we're gonna take it into an airplane pose, arms wide, toe can touch the floor. If you need to leave it lightly on the floor, go ahead. Otherwise, you can lift it off if you can. Good, and then maybe you can come down further towards the floor. Extending those arms forward, palms in, make that back leg strong, warrior 3, or else easier, keep them out to airplane. You can bring the palms together if you wish. Make a mudra, temple mudra of your index finger. And let's bring it up. And exhale. Good, and just release the arms. Take a few breaths here. Good, a lot of work, those balance poses. Okay, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, shake it all off. We'll go on the other side now. Bring that knee out, toes lightly on the floor, thumbs into sternum, sternum pressing back into thumbs, hands pressing together. That helps you stabilize while you press your body parts together. And take that right foot off, pressing it into the leg as the leg presses back, focusing on your drishti, your focal point. If you like, you can try bringing your thumbs to your third eye, and then bring your hands to your crown chakra, and then bring those arms up if you wish. How are we doing? Arms out to airplane, send lots of energy radiating through your hands so you balance from left to right, and then bring your right toes back. You can start with them lightly on the floor and lift as you are able. You can stay here, or you can go a little deeper, stronger on that supporting left leg. It's easier out in airplane. If you want to try for warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3, bring the arms forward, palms face in, or you can bring your hands together. Breathe. And bring it up. Okay. Really good job so far. Let's circle those hips. See where we are with the time. Out of time. So we're going to do some nice circles. And release the other way. Let's bring our arms out. We're going to move some energy left to right, okay? Lunar and solar energy. So we're going to exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Breathe through your nose, please. Eight more. Eight more. Good. Come on down to yogic squat. So you can bring your feet wide for this. Coming down to it, goddess squat here. This is a little bit easier if you can't come all the way, and then you'll come to seated, or you can come here. Hands to heart. Good, tailbone down, crown reaching up. And if you can, press your elbows wide into your inner thighs to get that inner thigh stretch. And then sit down, bottom of your feet together for bound angle, a little stretch to one side. So you're stretching that thigh down, leaning opposite direction. Go ahead and switch. We're going to bring our knees together, and we're going to just roll back, grab your shins, and roll forward. Getting that energy moving, cerebral spinal fluid, and having a little bit of fun, a sense of youngness here. Just rolling like a ball here. And let's come up into boat pose, Navasana. Shoulder blades down, so you can be here holding, or you can release if you're a little bit braver. You're going to bring your hands to the floor, extend the legs, And roll down slowly, one backbone at a time. Bring the legs up. Okay, so you might want to have your hands under your back for this. We're going to do leg lowers to finish, flexing the feet. Your head can be on the floor, or if you want to make it stronger and work the neck, most of you keep your head on the floor. You can bring the head up. Good. And then point the toes and go up to the top. Exhale, lower down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, point and go up. Let's lower down slowly and hold. So find a good place to hold. If you have back issues, it's going to be higher. If you're stronger, it might be lower. And then point your toes and inhale up to the top. Let's do one more time. I'm bringing my hands to the back of my head to support. And again, you can be on the floor with your head. I'm going to do some little circles to the left. And little circles to the right. And bring my knees into my chest and rock side to side. Bring your knees to the right, your head to the left. If you can get a little bit more, you're going to take your hand on top of that top thigh and press it down. Shoulders into the earth. And squeeze the belly, return the knees center, and take them to the other side. And inhale up. Extend the legs long and shake them out. Reach your arms back, hook your thumbs, and stretch yourself long. Toes facing forward, heels reaching forward. And let's bring the hands down by the hips. And just let everything sink. With every exhale, release a little bit more. Sink into the deep stillness of Shavasana and find that peace of Shanti within. Just picture yourself, if you will, by the ocean on a quiet day, soaking in the rays of the sun, and connecting and grounding and blessing Mother Earth with your love. Deep peace of the running wave to you, and deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Let the moon and the sun shine their healing light upon you. Deep, deep peace to you. And you may stay here longer if you prefer, or you can invite those knees and hug them into your chest. And feel an embrace and gratitude for making it here and doing this yoga today to benefit your body, mind, and spirit, the yoking of yoga. And as you are ready, begin to bring yourself upright. Let's cross our legs, sit into a comfortable position, or maybe you just want to sit on your heels. Now, I'd just like you to take a moment here as you're connected to Gaia, Mother Earth, and send light and love to her. Feel like you're a conduit of energy. Bring the heavenly beam of light down as if it's a flashlight shining through you. In fact, let's all do this now. Put your hands on your head and invite the white light in of the God, of Source, of love, however you envision that higher, creative, loving energy. Invite it into your head right now. Let it radiate in you, through you, and around you. And then bring your hands to your throat and feel that light moving and blessing your throat and healing any impurities. Just rejuvenating yourself with this white light.
And this is happening now to your heart, rejuvenating and opening your heart, forgiving anyone, letting go of resentments and grievances. Let them go now. They will only hurt you. Let them go now. And feel that light coming down your shoulders and your arms, down into your abs, all the organs in the frontal torso, in the pelvis region, and bring your hands to your kidneys. Feel the white light illuminating and cleansing your kidneys. And again, down to the hips, and now into the thighs and the knees, and all the way through your legs, sending light and love to Gaia. She needs cleansing. She needs your love. She's a conscious energy now. See the white light going through her. Pretend you are standing on the moon, seeing our Mother Earth, and see that white light going through the North Pole of her and going down the beam of light. And as it moves, it's expunging debris. You can visualize dark matter, almost like oil, pollution, going out of the South Pole. And feel golden tendrils of light embracing her and gently squeezing out any impurities as the light moves through Mother Earth and the oil and impurities come out the bottom. So she's clean and renewed and filled with love. And now connecting that white light that's in you, bring it down through your body into Mother Earth, rejuvenating her with your light and love and illuminating yourself all the while. And you can bring this white light onto any of your friends now, your partners, your pets, and move this white light into the neighborhood where you live. Let it bless the lakes. Let it bless the canals. Just take a moment here. I'm going to be quiet. Illuminate your neighborhood with that white light, blessing your neighbors, all in your neighborhood. You can even bring it beyond, if you'd like, within a 20-mile radius. And then bring that white light back into yourself, into your heart. And now that you know that you're not just a normal human being, you are now a beacon, a conduit of bright, shining love and light and strength. And it feels good to be blessed. Let's bring our hands to our heart and lower our hands to our heart. We're saluting the divine being within us, and each and every one of us is what Namaste really means, recognizing the divine oneness within all of us. So this is a good time to close. Namaste, everyone. Much light and love. Stay strong, stay vibrant, be creative, and shine your light to others today. Thank you for being here with me. I love you all, and we'll see each other again soon.